All right, Johnny Abbott. Terry Kapp came through here. He didn't know who won. Did you realize that you had beat him?
I thought it was really close, and I thought I beat him by about a foot. It was really close. I mean, it was close.
All right, this is something you've dreamed about all your drag racing life, being in a final round of any national event, especially the U.S. Nationals.
Well, we was here in '79, and we didn't make that one, but we're going to try and make this one.
And the points so valuable to you towards the World Championship. You could leave here almost the leader.
Absolutely, and well, we're giving it 110%, Steve.
You may have heard it a little bit that time.
We heard it that time. We really did. So we had to go back and work on it.
And the work is going on over in the funny car pit area here at Raymond Beadle's pits. The engine disassembled as it is between every round. The crew working diligently, and in Jim Dunn's pit area, he's picked up a lot of help as we get ready for the finals at the US Nationals. The threatening clouds that moved in over Indianapolis Raceway Park finally gave way to rain, forcing NHRA officials to call a halt to the racing action just before the finals of Top Fuel, Funny Car, and Pro Stock. The spectators found what shelter they could. The racers continued to do their work in preparation for the one-day postponement of the final rounds. The clouds continue over Raceway Park, but the racing surface itself is dry, and that's what everyone has hoped for. As the track officials prepare for these final rounds, our racers have a great deal of interest in the weather, and Steve tells us why.
David, in one of these rain delay situations, a drag racer has really got to be part weatherman. Raymond Beadle's crew has been intently studying the instruments we see right here. Raymond, tell me, how do you read these and what do they tell you?
Well, what we see with the temperature and stuff, the air is better than we've seen it all weekend. In fact, it's about 1,200 foot better than it was yesterday when we ran.
Meaning what? It's like coming down 1,200 feet in elevation?
That's right. In other words, we're running a lot closer to sea level, so the car should perform better, and they'll make more power today than they did yesterday.
Explain these instruments very briefly, if you can.
Well, two of these instruments here are humidity gauges, and we use one to check the other one. The other one is a temperature gauge. We have one's an air density gauge and one's an altitude gauge, which is used like in an aircraft. And by then we have a formula. We take all four of them and take the readings in charts, and we can determine what the actual altitude is.
We'll find out in a moment if Ray Beadle and all of his calculations are correct, but right now it is Pro Stock Eliminator. That classic Ford versus Chevrolet battle, which finds the defending champion Lee Shepherd, #2 in the world last year, to this man, Bob Glidden, in the Ford, who is the reigning world champion. This marks the 21st meeting between these two drivers. They're tied up 10 apiece. Who's going to win the rubber match? Coming into the staging beams, Shepherd against Glidden. And a great start by Lee Shepherd. He builds an immediate lead over Bob Glidden. Can he hold on to the finish? He extends it at the finish line. It is Lee Shepherd. His wife just ecstatic with the big U.S. Nationals victory, $12,500 and some very valuable World Championship Series points going to Bob Glidden. Down in the turnaround area, Steve Evans is waving Lee Shepherd to a stop.
Lee Shepherd of Arlington, Texas, hoping to change that #2 on his window to a #1 before this season is over. And he made a big stride in that direction. Lee Shepherd, congratulations. That's your second U.S. Nationals in a row.
Oh, thank you, Steve. I don't know what to say.
All right, tell me what happened on the starting line.
Well, we just had a little longer staging session than normal, and I went ahead and staged first, and Bob pulled in, and he was a little late, looked like.
Yeah, I think he had a quicker elapsed time.
Yeah, he usually does.
Well, thanks once again to both of you, really, for staging that classic Ford Chevrolet Shepherd Glidden confrontation. We love it.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. We do too.
A tremendous race for Pro Stock, and here is another one coming up in the finals of Funny Car Eliminator. The real underdog is Jim Dunn, but he is matched against the Blue Max, the reigning world champion. He has got low elapsed time at 5.91 seconds. He has already established a new national speed record as Raymond Beadle's name goes in the record books at over 249 miles an hour. You talk about a chore, a job cut out for you. Jim Dunn is the man that has got to stop this charge by Raymond Beadle, and it will not happen today as Jim Dunn instantly loses traction. For Raymond Beadle, it is an easy single. Son Ryan, his wife Holly, just as happy as they can be over this big win for Raymond Beadle. And again, some very valuable World Championship points will be going to the Blue Max camp. 6.04 seconds is elapsed time, but he doesn't care at this point as Jim Dunn heads back to his trailer. Raymond Beadle, the winner.
So for Raymond Beadle and the Blue Max, it's their first NHRA National Championship of the year. Raymond's second U.S. Nationals victory. He won back in 1977. Congratulations.
Thank you. I told him money held out, luck would come.
If the money held out, luck could come. Dunn just took a shot at you. Apparently hopped it up too much because he boiled the tires.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know what happened to him. The car, it went out and shook real hard in the middle. We didn't run, I don't think, quite as good as we've been running.
So.
But we're just hoping that we didn't smoke the tires.
So apparently taking a little power out of the car because of the air density, as you mentioned, paid off for you.
Yeah, we worked good today. Like I said, it shook pretty hard out in the middle, so I knew it didn't run as good, but I never did steam, so I knew we made a good run.
If you had started this race 6 days ago, you would have not necessarily picked Johnny Abbott or David Pace to be in the final, but they earned their way here on the basis of their performance. For Johnny Abbott, consistent 5:70 elapsed times. The same for David Pace, driving for the Carroll brothers. Pace has made it to the finals once before, and also for Johnny Abbott, back in 1979. He was in the finals of this very race, but has yet to win a national title, and it's a red light for David Pace as he leaves the starting line too early. The Carroll brothers car launching off the starting line and leaving that big red light shining. That means Johnny Abbott is the automatic winner. He just coasts across as his family and the crew head down to pick him up. For the last time today, the stagecoach rolls after the Colorado Cowboy. David Pace getting out of his car, a very dejected man. For Johnny Abbott, happiness shows.
David, I don't ever recall anyone racing harder for a U.S. Nationals victory than this man has, Johnny Abbott. It's his first ever NHRA National Championship, and if you got to pick one to win, this is it.
Oh, that was great. That's great, Steve. It really is. I sure didn't believe he was going to red light, though. I thought it was going to be a good car race, that last one, but I got to take it. I just got to. It's been 20 years.
You know, you've said all year long, I'm going to win a race. My car is too good to not win a car race.
That's right, you know, and we work really hard. My crew works really hard. George Willett and Tom McCullen and my whole family, and my wife Elizabeth and my boy, and Bob Harmson with Jolly Rancher. They just do such a good job with us, and I just knew it had to come.
Diamond P Sports would like to congratulate all the winners of this 27th annual U.S. Nationals. As the champagne celebration continues for Top Fuel champion Johnny Abbott, this is Dave McClellan for Steve Evans saying so long from Indianapolis Raceway Park. The 1981 U.S. Nationals has been brought to you by Goodyear Eagle High Performance Radials, the Racing Eagles Goodyear tamed for the street, and by Suzuki, the Performer. See the full line of Suzuki motorcycles at your local Suzuki dealer. And by Meguiar's Lifetime Poly Sealant System. Tough polymer protection for your car and a deep, deep shine in one easy step. Promotional consideration provided for and a fee paid by Datsun. Own the new Datsun Turbo 280ZX and you own the road. Goes from 0 to 50 in 5.1 seconds. Now that's awesome. And then some. And by Brute. Today's your Brute day. Great days seem to happen more often when you're wearing Brute by Fabergé. After shower, after shave, after anything, Brute by Fabergé. The executive producer of Diamond P Sports is Harvey Palish, produced and directed by John B. Mullen. Coverage of the 1981 National Hot Rod Association U.S. Nationals is a Diamond P Sports presentation.